when it comes down to when you're doing a comedy role, I think, you have to learn how to ground the experience, ground it. And that I think comes from being able to do drama.
Hi, I'm Alex DeLerma, and this is the Cinema Gym. If these videos are helping you and you want to see some more, please like, subscribe, comment. Let's keep this thing going. Majed Sayess.
Yes, Alex DeLerma.
Should stand-up comics have formal training if they want to become actors?
Because
Because you're both an actor, both dramatic
yes.
and comic, and during the pandemic you started to.
Yeah, I started doing comedy. So, I obviously started as an actor and then became a comic. But I would say yes, because when it comes down to when you're doing a comedy role, I think, you have to learn how to ground the experience, ground it. And that I think comes from being able to do drama,
Having a process
and having a way to be able to, just keeping the character completely grounded.
There have been a lot of stand-ups over the years that have just slipped into acting without any real training. Would you say that they could have a broader types of roles and maybe have a longer lasting? I haven't researched this, but my feeling is back in the day I would see a stand-up and I'd go, oh, that guy's acting? And then he would be hot for a minute.
Yeah.
And many times I wouldn't see him again. So possibly it has to do with the lack of the process.
It could be. I think everyone should just, if you want to do this, like have a process though. And I'm fortunate that I've tried out all these different things and a lot of them have stuck and have worked for me. So, you have to know what you're going to do with your job. We're telling pictures. We're telling stories with pictures, right? We're not, this isn't a live experience. There's a picture here, there's a picture here, and right now, this is the story that we're telling, that I'm saying something and you're listening to me. And if that doesn't end up on there, the audience is going to be like, well, I don't know what happened. I don't care what was in your head or what was in your heart.
How do I get my emotional life in there?
Yeah, exactly.
Who would you say is the greatest stand-up comic turned actor?
Oh.
Alive or dead?
Robin Williams.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah. Robin Williams.
You know his background? Acting
stand-up
background?
comedy. Oh, Juilliard.
Before that.
Yeah, Juilliard.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I say that not to say that there are absolutes, because there's exceptions to every rule.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, I do think, it is smart. It certainly couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
If you just, if you booked a job, that's great. Why not go ahead and take a class too?
Yeah, exactly.
There's the Joe Rogans of the world who were on and he, by his own admission, goes, I didn't want to be an actor, but I was getting some heat. I was young. They threw these deals at me. I took it. And I think that's smart that he acknowledged and understood his limitations. And he also talked a lot about, on News Radio was the sitcom that he was on. I think it went through 2 or 3 seasons. Yeah. And how he learned so much about Phil Hart. He was talking about just writing and improvising and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and to also like put a spin on your question, I think all actors should do something comedic. I think they should try stand-up. I think they should try, UCB improv or something like that, one of those kind of places, just to shake it up. Because I think that we get too locked into our choices. Yeah. But if you do anything, like when, do you watch basketball or anything like that?
Occasionally.
Okay, so like some famous athletes, they'll get to their peak level of athleticism.
Yes.
And then they will have to hire some special coach who teaches them to do like muscle distraction. So that they've been going this way all their life, and now it's like going this way.
Muscle confusion.
Thank you. Muscle confusion. And it's like that. I think when you get so comfortable and so in a certain kind of way, like throw it on its
I think that's
its head.
That's a great. Thank you. Yeah. That's a great way to wrap it up, and especially the improvisation that you encourage everybody to do. Yeah. With a previous an earlier guest, filmmaker. Mm-hmm. We were talking about what we like from actors and auditions. Yeah. And my personal preference is when somebody makes it to a callback, I always test their improv skills. Not comedy improv. I mean, pure improvisation,
Right.
Not result orientated. Just here's a situation. You already know the character because you passed the first stage.
Yeah.
And now I'm putting you with the scene partner. And now we're putting you in a different situation. And when I find somebody that can do both, the scripted and now the unscripted, and it's just as authentic, I'm like, oh, this is great. Because if I'm on set and I realize my script isn't working, my scene isn't working, and I need a little help here, I got somebody like Majed.
Me.
You're hired. Thank you for doing this.
A pleasure. Oh!
Gotta get the snap.
You're working on the snap?
The Cinema Gym is all about helping you transition from the stage to the screen. If you're interested in classes, seminars, or private coaching, you can visit the website. Hope to see you in the gym soon.
thecinemagym.com for virtual one-on-one coaching for camera.